You're listening to KarbTalk. This is the show where my $10 and up patrons decide one thing to talk about every month, and I talk about it. Today's topic comes in from Ben Kaw, who wanted to know what the scariest animal is and why. And I'm just gonna come out and say it. When I was a kid, both my parents worked as wildlife biologists. Because of this, I spent a lot of time in the forest interacting with wild animals. This included bears, squirrels, skunks, and other stuff. However, even after all that, nothing has ever made me more uncomfortable than being near a white-tailed deer. I can't even quite put it into words. It's just something you need to experience. There's something wrong with them, like they're functioning on a completely different wavelength than any other living creature. Here's a short list of things I really dislike about the things. Deer basically see anything that moves as a potential threat, and they will not hesitate to chase down and trample dogs, cats, squirrels, and basically anything that's unfortunate enough not to be faster than them. And deer are very fast. That being said, most of the time they'll just run away, but if they decide to go into fight mode, it's gonna be hard to escape one. Deer aren't even an invasive species, but they need to be treated like one because they just reproduce out of control. They have the potential to absolutely destroy their environment, which would end up killing all of the deer, so the state government needs to set up management programs to have people go out and kill deer just to trim the population down. VDGIF estimates that there are 1 million deer in Virginia alone. Back on topic of why they freak me out, I've had multiple moments of deer sneaking up on me at night. I can't properly convey the feeling of walking in your yard at night and suddenly coming to the realization that there's a large deer about 10 feet away from you. It's just staring at you, and you don't know what it's thinking, but it can't be good. It's also only at this point that you realize just how large deer are. These things are bulky, tall, and spindly at the same time. It's like if the uncanny valley was an animal. Another thing, the sounds they make. Absolutely awful. I'm trying to sleep, it's summer, I have the window open, and suddenly, coming from outside my window, I just start hearing It startles me every time, and it always takes me a few minutes to realize what it even is. One last thing, and this is probably the big one. This is like the one that I hate the most. It's what makes me hate them. Deer eat small creatures. People don't know that. People think that like they're just herbivores. People think that herbivores are completely above eating meat. They think they're vegans for some reason, and animals are not vegans. Like, basically any animal is not a vegan. Ungulates especially have been known to eat small birds, rodents, frogs, and other creatures. It's horrible to see, because to make it worse, deer don't have teeth that are especially good for killing, so instead of just like ripping apart the animal and then eating it, they just swallow it whole, in a way that's like similar to a pelican, how they swallow fish. It's absolutely terrible, it's a truly awful thing to see in person, and I don't think I'll ever get over it. Anyways, don't fall for lies Disney or vegans or PETA will feed you. Deer are wild animals just like the rest of them, and they are not above doing terrible things for survival. Absolutely terrible. 0 out of 10 animal. I hate them so much. Remove the deer. Remove deer. That's basically all I have to say on deer. I don't like them. If you want any sort of video talking about any topic, you can become a patron and I'll make a quick video every month for you. I'm gonna put the link down in the description. I hope you enjoyed listening. I fucking hate deer. I hate even thinking about them. Absolutely awful creatures.